Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Lakers suffered last season due to several injured players, and it is expected that many players will be healthy this season. But bad news is already surrounding the Lakers, and 2 players are injured. Jarred Vanderbilt and Christian Wood are out of training camp and are doubtful for the start of the regular season. The Lakers have a long list of players hoping to avoid the injury problem after a brutal 2023-24 season. The 2023-24 Los Angeles Lakers were one of the most commonly mislabeled teams in the NBA. The core 5 players were generally healthy, all appearing in at least 68 games, which thus resulted in the general consensus being that the team had enough availability from its players to contend if it was capable of it. The often overlooked piece of information that doomed the Lakers' season, however, was the simple fact that the second unit was depleted by injuries to almost every player it had planned to prioritize. Jarred Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent, who signed contracts with the Lakers in 2023 that added up to $81 million, appeared in a combined 40 games. Christian Wood missed 32 games himself, while Cam Reddish was absent for 34, and 2024 first-round draft pick Jalen Hood-Schifino underwent back surgery late in the season. According to Dave McMenamin of ESPN, Vanderbilt and Wood are still nursing injuries, but Hood-Schifino, Reddish, and Vincent are back at 100% for training camp. While Wood underwent surgery last week and Vanderbilt's foot is still not 100%, sources confirmed to ESPN, Vincent, Reddish and Hood-Schifino will be ready to compete for minutes from the start, giving Redick more options. After a 2023-24 season during which the second unit was ravaged by injuries, it's an encouraging sign that 3 potentially crucial reserves are healthy entering training camp. Hood-Schifino, Reddish, Vincent healthy, Vanderbilt, Wood on the mend. Vanderbilt and Vincent struggling to remain healthy during the 2023-24 season was one of the most devastating blows the team faced. After All-Defensive First-Team honoree Anthony Davis, they were considered to be the 2 best defensive players on the roster. Vincent also looked the part of the most likely player to occupy the 6th-man role after recording 6 20-point games during the Miami Heat's run to the 2023 NBA Finals. Reddish was better than expected on defense, but his availability barely exceeded half the season. Wood is one of the most productive reserves in the NBA, averaging 22.3 points, 10.9 rebounds, 2.1 offensive boards, 2.2 assists, 1.3 blocks, 0.9 steals, and 2.0 three-point field goals made per 36 minutes between 2018-19 and 2022-23. Unfortunately, his impact on the Lakers' second unit was greatly limited by the injuries that cost him 32 games and his general quality of play. Hood-Schifino is a bit more complicated of a situation to diagnose, as injuries only played so much of a role. He appeared in just 21 games during his rookie season, averaging a mere 5.2 minutes during the opportunities he received. Hood-Schifino thrived in the G League, however, averaging 22.0 points, 5.5 assists, 4.8 rebounds, 0.8 steals, 0.6 blocks, and 2.3 three-point field goals made on a slash line of .473/.432/.800. The hope in 2024-25 will be that Vanderbilt and Wood will overcome their injury woes and join their healthy teammates sooner rather than later. Wood will be essential to providing depth along the interior, while Vanderbilt is the best perimeter defender on the roster. If health permits it, contending could be a more realistic possibility than expected with a second unit that's ready and able to provide stability. Intriguing update proves J.J. Redick values Austin Reaves appropriately. Los Angeles Lakers point guard Austin Reaves is one of the most intriguing players in the NBA. J.J. Redick has already assessed his value for your rotation. By Maxwell Ogden, September 17, 2024. Minnesota Timberwolves vs. Los Angeles Lakers. Minnesota Timberwolves x Los Angeles Lakers /Kevork Jansizian /Getty Images. For a franchise that seemingly lacks the attributes necessary to compete, the Los Angeles Lakers have found a way to build a roster with desirable talent. Whether outsiders agree or disagree with the sentiment, everyone seems to have something to say about the Lakers' reluctance to trade Austin Reaves. The general response to this news suggested that Reaves is the missing piece to help the Lakers complete a star trade and not good enough to help Anthony Davis and LeBron James compete, a strange dichotomy. The unfortunate truth is that the uncertainty surrounding what kind of player Reaves really is starts with how Los Angeles utilized him. In 2023-24, he posted career-best averages across the board, but spent 25 games off the bench. According to Dan Woik of the Los Angeles Times, Lakers coach J.J. Redick has no qualms about definitively labeling Reaves as a key contributor. Some of the signs coming out of the Lakers facility this summer is that Reaves is poised for a big break this season, with another spike in usage on the way. That's a promising sign that Redick is learning from the mistakes of previous regimes when it comes to utilizing what is arguably the team's third-best player.